Good morning. This morning I had a little extra time after I was reading and doing my socks for the day. I came up here to watch some Vlogmas, and I'm working on my 5th square, which has another new stitch for me, the popcorn stitch. So that was really fun. But I have been working my way up to taking a walk with Toaster this morning. One of my goals is to start trying to incorporate walking into my everyday morning routine, but I might have picked a bad time of year to do it because it has warmed up slightly, but it is 23 degrees outside. I have on this hand-knit sweater today. This is my citrine light from Emily Green, and I was going to put on something warm and cozy, and I was like, I'm pretty sure I've got a sweater somewhere, and this was sitting there, so I put this on, which has kept me warm so far. Okay, Toaster, do you want to go on a walk? You want to go on a walk? We're going to go get bundled up and head outside. It actually wasn't too terribly cold outside, and Toaster did great. He's just had some breakfast. Doing a little grooming. When we got back to my parents' house before Thanksgiving, he did not want to walk at all. As soon as we started away from my parents' driveway, he was pulling me to go back. So at least today he let me walk about 10 minutes. And then once we turned around, he was darting for my parents' house. But he is so happy, I think, to be in a neighborhood and to take walks and all of that. It's really fun to see him. I'm going to open up day 8 for at least this Advent. I was going to open up my Hot Springs one, but then I realized it's still in the van and I don't feel like going to get it right now, so I will later today. But let's open up this one, and then I'm going to lay these out, and I can't really lay out my Hot Springs ones yet because the first 4 or 5 days are still in the car too. I'll get them at some point later today, maybe at lunchtime. Let's do this one. I love all the tiny labels on these. This one is from Red Brick Knitwear, and it is called Thanks, Mr. Narwhal. Such a pretty color. Here's day 8. Are these not just so stunning altogether? We have 2 days to catch up on, the 7th and the 8th. So we're going to start with the 7th, so look away, Kent. Mm-hmm. This one is very pretty. Okay, guess the colors.
Red.
No.
Black.
No.
Green.
I mean, yes, red, yes, red.
Blue, black, red, orange, yellow.
Wait, what'd you already say? Start over again.
Red.
Yes.
Yellow.
No.
Orange.
No.
Green.
Yes. I would say it's different shades of red and green in it. Okay, we're still on Gaston, is my guess. So is it 6 dozen eggs?
It is not. It's the next line of the song from the last one.
Okay, well, remind me what the last one was again.
LeFou?
LeFou, I've been thinking.
I'm afraid I've been thinking.
I'm afraid I've been thinking. And then LeFou says, so somebody wrote this in a comment, so thank you. LeFou says, that's like a dangerous pastime or something.
That's it, a dangerous pastime.
Yes. Thank you to that person who put that in the comment, because I would have taken forever to get that. Okay, look at us go. Let's do day 8.
Where'd your phone go?
I didn't bring it over. Oh, it's right here.
Oh.
You need to look at day 8?
Let's double check it.
Okay, I'm going to open it while you're doing that. Day 8. Ah. Oh my goodness. The colors are not showing great up here. It's lighter than it looked. Okay, you can guess now.
Blue.
Nope.
Yellow.
Nope.
Green.
No.
Red.
Ish, yeah.
White. Gray. Pink.
Yeah, it's like red at pink and a little bit of white.
Okay.
Okay, are we on the same song?
We are not.
We've moved to a new song. Okay.
And a new language.
French. What song is sung after that? Is it Be Our Guest?
Could be. How does that one start?
It is with the
Nope.
greatest pride and deepest
Before
pleasure. I'm guessing it's something in French.
Yep.
Mademoiselle.
That's part of it.
Mademoiselle.
No, that's the second part of it.
I don't know what they say. What is it in English? And I'll tell you in French.
I don't know.
Do you know what it means?
Nope.
Is it welcome?
No. Let me see.
Why are you blinking like that?
Oh, no. It means, my dear miss.
Oh.
That makes sense, actually.
Dear mon
No.
may
Ma.
ma something mademoiselle.
Yep.
I don't know dear in French. Bon?
Nope.
I don't know, doesn't that mean like good or something?
Yeah, it does.
Dearest.
That's it.
No, it's not.
It's not. It almost sounds like a fruit.
Oh. Are we like insulting a language?
Okay, no. So.
Well, like mon chéri.
Yeah, that's it.
Ma chérie, mademoiselle.
Yes. I had a really good clue, but you'll never know.
Yeah. I actually knew that one. Yeah.
There you go.
Learned that in French class in high school.
Nice.
Oops. I've just had a nice long lunch break and I finished up a square. This one has probably used the most yarn so far, but still leftovers from a 20 gram skein, which I love that. I think that's so cool. So this one was called Foxgloves, I think. This is square 5. It says, this week's square is inspired by a visit to the hilly outskirts of my partner's hometown of Huddersfield. Foxgloves dotted the hillside of his childhood haunts, and the happy hum of bees could be heard all around us. Popcorn stitches are made to represent the gorgeous foxglove flowers, with front post stitches for the stems and leaves. And this is so cool. Like, the popcorn stitches are amazingly textured. But what I had so much fun doing were these post stitches. Do you see the little stem? That was so fun to do. We did that over 2 rounds. And I've done post stitches before. I've found them challenging. I've done them for cables and stuff, but I've never done them this way where it creates like a 3D texture that's a picture. I don't know. I just think that's so cool. So loved doing that. I stacked up all of my squares over here. I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 so far, and they were just starting to bother me being in this bag because they were getting tangled around everything. So I've got to figure out a good solution for what I can do with the yarns to still remember the order of them. Maybe one day I will make something else with the leftovers, but I'd like to have them in order still. So I have just finished up a little bit of computer work, and all I have left for today is to do some final edits on a couple of videos. So of course our Vlogmas video, Kent edits it every day, and then I watch it through. I give him any final notes or texts or edits to make. And then today is a Friday, so tomorrow we have a yarn store tour going live, Stars Hollow Yarns in Connecticut. It is a yarn store that is in, I think it was like 100-plus-year-old building, and it is loosely themed and based on Stars Hollow and Gilmore Girls, which is really fun. So he's finishing that up, and then I will watch through that. I usually do the interview, I edit that part, and then I like watch through the whole thing just to check and see if there's anything that needs to be added. So neither one of those are ready for me to look at right now. So I've got a little bit of time, and I promised Kent that I would start working on cleaning up my yarn stuff upstairs. I am not going to talk once I'm up there because I don't want to disturb him since he's working, but I will show you the absolute disaster. And I just want you to not judge me for how it looks, because the way that it looks right now looks like I don't care about my yarn. And I do deeply care about it. It's just that we've come back and forth from here so often, sometimes in such rushed times, or just where I'm too exhausted mentally to look at anything. So my goal for today is just to get everything contained, and then I'm going to move it out of the way because we're trying to do some cleaning up and rearranging upstairs. My parents have a bonus room that we are using as like our living room, office kind of space. So we have that space and then this bedroom space. So we're trying to kind of tidy up and clean up there so we can decorate for Christmas this weekend. And one of those things that's a barrier now is all my yarn stuff has exploded. It used to all be in one nice tub, and now it is not. I kind of hate to admit this, but I thought it might be relatable. Looking at all that stuff put me in such a bad mood. And I've been thinking about it since then. It's been a couple hours since I did that. I did some work, and I was like, okay, why am I so grumpy from looking at all that stuff? I think part of it is that I wasn't actually organizing it today. I feel like when I do get to organize and I get to make decisions and I get to clear stuff out, it feels so, so good. I love doing that so much. But I think what it is that I feel really guilty for like not doing a better job along the way. Like looking at all the stuff as I wasn't doing like much organizing at all. There was a handful of things that I knew from the moment that I got those things that I was going to be giving them to somebody else, donating them or using them as giveaways. So there was a handful of things I picked out, a really small amount, but the rest I just put into boxes, and I'm like, I'm going to deal with this in January, which is fine. That should be fine. Like, it's okay. I was on, a really long trip doing lots and lots of different things, and it's okay to have all of that stuff. But the guilt of leaving it so messy and so unorganized, I was even finding like finished socks and stuff in there that I just hadn't had the chance to put away. And yeah, it was making me feel really grumpy. I feel better now that it's been a little while. But to make myself feel even better, I have made a cup of tea. I did not open today's yet because I'm probably going to save that for tonight. But I got yesterday's tea, which is called Moondrop Dreams Lemon and Lavender. And it's a rooibos tea, which I love. And in today's Hot Springs Fiber Company bag, there was one of my favorite candies. So I'm going to have that. And I thought I would do something that I know is going to put me in a good mood. So one of the bags that I emptied out to then put some of my yarn in had our Christmas decorations from the van last year. So last year we decorated our van for Christmas because we spent all of December in it. Are these lights? Okay, these might actually be attached to this. But anyway, we had a couple of small decorations in the van. And then if you remember, I had that massive bag of yarn advents because I had so many yarn advents last year. Worst year to have that many yarn advents, but it was really fun. So anyway, as I was emptying that bag out to use to put more yarn in, I found my pink Christmas tree. It has little lights on it. I have a bag full of tiny ornaments. We got all these at Target last year. And I made a crocheted tree skirt last year. So I thought, I think for now at least, I'm going to put it on this dresser right here in the bedroom. It might eventually move upstairs. We'll see, but I think that's going to make me really happy. And the other thing that's going to make me happy and improve my mood is I am going to Pilates tonight. I actually need to leave in like 30-ish minutes. And that's with enough time to get me there really early because I don't know how traffic is going to be. But I am so excited because I am starting back at Pilates again. And I got myself all set up with classes all throughout December so that I'd had no excuses when I got back to Nashville. So everything's booked, everything's paid for. I have everything ready to go to get back to Pilates. It's something that I was doing in New York and loved. And so I'm excited to get back into it, but I know tonight is going to kick my butt. So let me enjoy these last 30 minutes to an hour where I am not sore. Oh, do you want your treat? I guess we have 2 treats to give him today. I might as well give him one now.
The wonders of life got the prettiest side for everyone to enjoy. Standing up close by the Christmas tree, glimmering light, I am right where I wanna be. I will be home for a couple of days, wander around with you. You and me in the cold, thought it'd never be true. Wherever I go, I got you. Oh, I have stopped running, there is no way trying. You better loosen your belts. Drinking hot wine by the fire.
I did it. I made it through Pilates. It was so good. It actually was the perfect first class for me to do because the instructor took things nice and slow. I kind of signed up for like more of the basic classes for the first few weeks until I can work my way back up to some of the things I was doing before with flexibility and strength and honestly just remembering what the heck I'm supposed to do. So it was really good, but I was sore from like the warm up. So I know I'm going to be sore tomorrow. My mom just called me. She said she has ordered some pizza. So I'm going to go pick it up on my way back home. And then my dad is working like from 7 p.m. to like 10 p.m. tonight for some reason. So my mom was like, do you want to watch decorating shows with me? And I said yes.
I wish this will never be over. Darling, it's time for your present. Come over here. Now it is time to get out in the snow, lighting a light with you. Choirs will sing and the joy bells will ring. Nobody loves you as much as I do. It's a wonderful feeling from floor to the ceiling. It is that time of the year. Drinking hot wine by the fire. Here on our own, we got nothing to fear. It's Christmas and some kind of love, my friend. Pick up some candy canes and hang a wreath on your door.